What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today's the big day. The CPI numbers came out and the Ethereum merge is tomorrow, so we got a lot of price action to cover today. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at bencryptoshow, and let's dive right in. So first, Bitcoin down big today, about 7-8% or 6% at the moment, 20,900. This is as expected. The CPI, it's the inflation numbers, it came at 8.3%. So as usual when this happens, you'll see headlines just be all over the place. Positive, negative in the middle. Here's ABC. CPI rises 8.3% in August. Consumers still getting squeezed by high prices. Here's NBC. Inflation fell slightly to 8.3% in August as pain from higher price lingers. Here's the New York Post. Inflation hits 8.3% in August, worse than expected as core prices spike. So you see, positive, negative. You don't really know what to make of the headlines. The two things that you want to look at is how did the inflation come compared to last month's year-over-year increase, and then what were the expectations that the price was going to be, that the increase was going to be. So in terms of the expectations, it was predicted to be 0.1% lower. So it came in just slightly worse than projected, but right around on projections, so that wasn't that bad. The other thing you want to look at is this increase versus last month, July's increase. What was that? So 2 months ago it was 9.1% increase. Last month it was 8.5% increase. This month it came in at 8.3% increase. So the numbers are getting better and better. They're getting lower and lower. That's good. It's slightly higher than expectations, but only 0.1%. So that was sort of bad, but not really that bad, kind of as expected. So it pretty much came as expected. Obviously, with headlines like this, prices are going to nuke slightly. This happened exactly the last two times. Right afterwards, prices went down, and then it takes a couple hours in the afternoon, New York time, then prices start to go up. So I would see probably in a couple hours, prices start to trend up. Not a ton. People are still, the Ethereum merge is still on people's minds, but I think they will start to trend up slightly. So speaking on the Ethereum merge, this came out. Google adds Ethereum merge countdown feature as worldwide interest skyrockets. It's one of those things. Worldwide interest is skyrocketing. Most, 99% of people not in the crypto space have no idea what the Ethereum merge is, but they keep seeing the Google term Ethereum merge, so they start to look at it. This is kind of cool. So it's a blockchain developer who works for Google Cloud. He unveiled the new feature a few days ago. So he's a Google employee, is a crypto fan, essentially. Makes sense. This is what it looks like here. Several days ago, it was at 3 days. I think it's at like 1 day and an hour or two, something. So it's like early afternoon tomorrow, or maybe mid-afternoon. I'm not really sure. But what are prices going to do? That's we don't know. Ethereum's price action today and this week has been identical to Bitcoin, so we just don't know. The Ethereum merge, something hasn't really happened like this before. At least with the CPI numbers, we get those every month, so we kind of know how prices are going to react. We don't know this with the Ethereum merge, but again, I don't think there's going to be too much of a price reaction either way, because there's not any real big announcements that come out in either direction. It's not like a launch party of a new product or company, and they unveil the new product in a grand gala. It's not like that. It just happens. You'll probably hear about a few hiccups along the way. Afterwards, in the days after, as long as the hiccups aren't that bad, then it was pretty smooth, but it's not like an instant, like CPI, it's an instant number you hear, so that's why prices react strongly. This is just sort of a gradual thing. Tomorrow's the day, but, so what it just comes down to, the amount of hiccups is probably not going to be many, so if you don't hear too many hiccups, then I think probably in the week or two afterwards, then you're going to start to see the positive effects and prices start to skyrocket up, hopefully. Yesterday I did my Hedera review, and then I saw the company speak last night at a meetup here in Boston. That was good. Very well organized company. Gave a great presentation. He talked about it. It was the head of marketing there, or the head of partnerships, I believe. He talked a lot about the things I covered, the different ecosystems, DeFi, their Saucer Sauce, their lead, or Saucer Swap. I think that's their lead DeFi program. So it was good to meet the team member there. Hedera had a good day yesterday when I put out my video. Yesterday was a flat day and the market's perfectly flat. Hedera was up 20% at one point. See, right here, it pulled back a little bit. So it finished the day closer to like up 6-7%, but that's still pretty good considering the markets were perfectly flat. Then in my comment section, the Hedera community, very strong, very vocal. This is sort of an older coin. They were massively hyped in 2018. So a lot of the coins from them, they sort of lose their luster after a time. This is not the case with Hedera. They've obviously, they had sort of a rough token launch in 2019. They've fully recovered from that. They are still around. They're a top 40, top 41 market cap coin. I think they'll probably just the price will perform along with the market over the next coming months, years, but they are definitely here to stay. And then tomorrow, either tomorrow or the next, I'll be doing another altcoin video. A new altcoin has hit exchanges. A lot of big exchanges this week is starting to get some hype. So depending on how much news is on the Ethereum merge tomorrow, if there's not that much news in the merge, I'll do the altcoin video tomorrow. So it's a newer coin. A lot of people request newer coins. There's just not that many newer, massively hyped coins hitting exchanges. At most, there's one every other week or so. Now, it's not like a bull market where there's several every day. So if there's not a lot of Ethereum merge news, I'll put that video out tomorrow. If there's a lot of Ethereum merge news tomorrow, then I'll put the video out in 2 days on Thursday. But stay tuned for that. Looking forward to putting that video together. Moving on, Algorand Foundation outlines $35 million exposure to crypto lender HODLNOT. So I haven't really covered the HODLNOT situation on the show, but it's just another sort of DeFi problem coin. It's a Singapore-based company. They, I guess, had a $300 million investment in Terra. We all know what happened there. So, and then HODLNOT is a DeFi staking and lending platform, just one of all the usual DeFi platforms. They did not offer monstrous, so it's only 7.25% API. And since Algorand is one of the most respected blockchains out there, very academic credentialed, I mean, it just goes to show every coin out there is going to be investing a little bit in DeFi. So if Algorand is putting their treasury cash or their reserve cash, their reserve coins in a DeFi lending program, then every coin is going to, because this Algorand is just not really a gambling heavy coin the way a lot of them are. They're very, personality-wise, seem very sort of risk-averse, long-term focused. Their founder, he won the Turing Award. That's the Nobel Prize for Computer Science. He's an MIT professor. So yeah, DeFi is always here to stay. And then there's always going to be risk everywhere. So this was not like 15, 20, 30% APIs. This was just 7.25%, the same amount as a bank CD. So you might be saying, well, why don't they put those coins in bank deposit? Well, it's not as fun for one, but then it costs a lot of, converting it to fiat, and then it takes that, it's a lot of fees right there, and then the withdrawal times on both ends. It's just not as easy. If you can get the same rates and just keep it in coins, and it's just smooth, you can get it out whenever you want to. That's what, that's what projects are going to do. So there's always risks, basically, but they appear to be writing off this $35 million investment. They say somewhere here it accounts for, I think, 3%. Yeah, here we go, 3% of the foundation's total assets. So it's not bad. If you're around for a couple of years, you on a blockchain, these kind of things are going to happen. At least they were upfront and transparent about it, and could have been worse. They didn't seem to have any exposure to Terra themselves, Algorand. So that's good. Moving on, Fidelity is considering offering Bitcoin to retail investments. So this news came out yesterday, so it's not really an official announcement. They just said that they're thinking about doing it. Fidelity has an app, sort of like the Robinhood app, where it caters to retail traders, and I believe it's stock focused mostly. They've been sort of dabbling in crypto lightly over the years. They run 2 exchange-traded funds that have some exposure to metaverse and crypto projects and some exposure to other stuff, so they're sort of slowly breaking their way in. But their trading app that caters to retail people like Robinhood, they want to add crypto trading assets to that. So that's good. Always good news. No surprise there. Stay focused on that story. What else? Near Blockchain unveils a $100 million VC fund targeting Web3 culture and entertainment. So yeah, the money keeps flowing. Near, I think they're number 23 in market cap. They're one of the newer blockchains. So they're sort of slowly kind of working their way into the top 10, top 15. They're sort of spread out all over the place. They have some people in the US. They have some people in Singapore, I believe. But this fund, so it's a lot of money, and it's specifically targeting, here we go, we'll work with creators, talent, and franchise owners to conceive, validate, test, and build the next generation of platforms. That's sort of okay, here we go. The focus is on sport, music, film, fashion, and art. So that's kind of cool. So it's very sort of specific, sort of artsy, entertainment, sports-related focuses. Not the hardcore sort of, high-tech blockchain sort of projects. More on the creative element right there. So that's cool. And that's all. Back tomorrow with a new episode. Hope everyone enjoyed this one. I'll probably do the altcoin deep dive tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be in 2 days. But I'm looking forward to that one. Stay tuned. See everyone tomorrow. Ben Crypto signing out. Later.